Senate Democrats just unveiled a major new push for gun safety reform in the wake of last week's shooting in Oregon. The package includes closing background check loopholes for internet and gun show sales, expanding the federal background check database, and cracking down on the illegal gun market. Joining me now, Senator Richard Blumenthal of Connecticut. Senator, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
You represent Newtown, Connecticut. We've spoken before about what you tried to do a couple of years ago in terms of background check. You're trying to go even further now. What makes you think you can get legislation through this time around?
The public reaction, horror and terror as a result of Roseburg and all of the other recent shootings over the past years. In fact, 142 school shootings since Newtown, 30,000 deaths a year have sparked a seismic shift in public opinion. What we're trying to do now is ignite and activate that groundswell so that Congress will hear it, because Congress has been complicit, almost aiding and abetting and enabling the kinds of shootings, massacres that we've seen across the country, and individual deaths that we've seen in places like New Haven and Hartford.
Given what's happening right now, though, in the House with this leadership battle, Republicans in control of both the Senate and the House, how do you actually get that legislation through? Do you have allies?
Our allies are the people of the country who are going to demand action of the Congress. And what we're trying to do really is to harness that public opinion. 90% of the American public, the vast majority of gun owners, even the majority of NRA members are for these common sense, sensible reforms. So we're playing the long game here. There's the immediate chaos, to use that word again, of the Republicans divided against each other. But eventually, Congress is going to have to govern. And that's what we want to see.
But just quickly, support for gun control, sir, has actually declined from 67% in 2000 to 50% this year. Those are people supporting what you're looking for, more gun control. So how do you, if you're saying you're asking for help from the American people, but the poll number looks like that, what do you do?
Polls are a snapshot, what you've heard countless times before. We can educate, we can mobilize, and the nation faces a public health crisis. If we were facing a contagious or infectious epidemic like flu or tuberculosis or Ebola, the country would become aware, and we're raising that awareness so that there is that groundswell and Congress will listen.
Senator Richard Blumenthal, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.